Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. A quick food for thought. We know attorneys are officers of the court, but somehow it doesn't seem to occur to people that when it comes to being an officer of the court or having your first fealty to an entity prior to third parties, aka the everyday man that hire attorneys, when you hire an attorney, they are held harmless against any damage done within any given venue. Because every time they do a notice of appearance, they give their bar ID. That bar ID, believe it or not, is their bond. And what that does is it holds them harmless against anything they're doing on behalf of the client. Besides the Strickland test, which basically lets you know that attorneys owe no obligations to their clients. Besides that, and the fact that they have a lot of discretion, and the only thing that they're bound to do is just tell you of your rights. Besides that, they're held harmless against anything done to you. We all know they're an officer of the court. We all know as attorney means to turn you back into something, and we all know that attorneys hold esquire titles, which means shield. Shield for the interest of those doing business. And that business affairs and the intent that was declared a long time ago and is still being declared might not be to your best interest. We all know that. But nonetheless, one thing a lot of people don't know is they are held harmless. Thread very, very carefully when you deal with attorneys. In the past, a video has been done regarding presenting your own contract and the importance of how to work the dynamics, if need be. But again, all attorneys are held harmless. That's under the capacity of an attorney and also under something called prosecutorial immunity, which we'll go over in the future. So keep that in mind. The moment they do a notice of appearance, that's the point where that hold harmless agreement is activated, because their bar ID is a presentment and evidence of their bond and their affiliation, and that's the reason why they are always, quote, admitted to practice in any given court venue. That admission is an acceptance of an hold harmless agreement. A lot of people know these other things, but they don't know how it all comes together. There it is. So if you intend to hold anyone or any attorney liable, just keep in mind three things: prosecutorial immunity, the Strickland test, and the hold harmless agreement attached to their bar ID number via a notice of appearance and admission to practice within that specific venue. Take care. Best of luck. Hey, beautiful people. I'm inviting you to come join my Patreon page to speak about everything we don't speak of here on YouTube. On the Patreon page, we speak of establishing privacy in many different means, how to hold tortfeasors liable, the different types of discharge, and the steps to actually do it. Now I'll be showing my own proof of the success, the intricacies involved in why and how it works, and the things no one else would tell you because they've never discharged themselves. The intricacies of settlements, suing people, and many other basic things like other tools that you can use privately, things of spiritual nature, because this goes beyond what you observe with your five senses. And if you just want to limit your remedy to just what you observe with your five senses, think again, because the other side is not playing in that realm. It's not an even playing field. Other things like study tools are shown, things regarding trust and asset protection, and how to layer trust properly the way people seek it, and the advantage of how to do it, banking, the functionality of how they function, and the validity of it that a lot of people misuse or are misled by, where they think, oh, these other guys are bad, so now I have to just go into argument mode. No, you don't always have to argue. The law is perfected for your benefit if you're competent about it. Many things regarding child support, different examples of settlement checks, and the videos on it, the different aspect of how you can broaden your mind internationally beyond the little chicken scraps that people are picking up when it comes to passport and things of that nature, how banking work, how property protection work, the details of copyright, tort, privacy, different types of trust, the intricacies, and exactly why and how they are done, the intricacies that people from other part of the world know about trust that you don't. Just because you read something on social media and whatnot doesn't mean you really got it. The intricacies of how to use certain jurisdiction and the stuff everyone speaks of. More in child support, more in trust, more in court, more in spiritual nature of things, etc., etc. The fact that tax avoidance is different from tax evasion. The importance of things in commerce and how to actually function in commerce. How to actually really do things as a natural person is beyond speculation. But let me give you this caveat. If you're looking for a cookie cutter or some quick fast food way, this is not it for you. Either here on YouTube or on Patreon. But if you're serious about your education and the function and application of it, rather than a mere accumulation of information, then come on over on Patreon. There are things we speak about over there that are universally and exponentially beneficial compared to that of the ones we speak of on YouTube. And more importantly, the practicality and the actual use of it. Take care. Best of luck.